Good day, my viewers. I am stoked to have you and stoked to share with you what happened when I opened 180 booster packs of the Lord of the Rings set with the intention to make money. I am a evil flipper or scalper or a reseller or I open up magic products, break them down, and try to make money from them. And I mostly do this with sealed commander decks because sealed commander decks have a guaranteed margin. But I was hankering to open up packs. And when you combine this wonderful hobby and this desire to gamble with the desire to make money, what you get is the desire to find sealed booster products that have inverted expected value, buy those, open them up, sell the cards inside. And hopefully you net positive, and hopefully you can keep a card for yourself and put in your collection. And hopefully you make a bunch of money. Sometimes that doesn't work out, and sometimes foreshadowing is subtle. So what happened? I'm going to talk about what I did. I've basically already shared why I did it. I want to talk through the details of how profitable it was, and if I do it again, and lessons learned, and also like how I'm going about selling the cards and how I did what I did. Awesome. By the way, my name's Nick. I run a company, Capital Catalysts. We made 6 figures in trading card sales last year. Pretty cool. And if you're interested in this kind of stuff, you should subscribe. Trying to get to 400 subscribers before getting to 500 subscribers, which would just be a dream come true. So anyways, thanks for being here. Right. So for about $1,200, I got these 180 set booster packs of Lord of the Rings. They have a inverted expected value. There was supposed to be a decent chunk of money that you would net on average for each pack. And kind of the law of large numbers. I was thinking like, okay, if I buy 6 booster boxes worth of these packs, I should come out, on average, making money. And the money you're supposed to make was about I think it was like $30 to $50 per box or something like that net. And so I was like, okay, sweet. This should be good. Take home, somewhere between $200 and $300 net from opening these up, selling the cards inside. Great. Got the packs, start opening them up one by one. Lot of fun to have 180 booster packs that you just get to open up. I basically did it all in one evening, I guess in the evening and the morning. And you open the pack and you're looking through. And the thing is with Lord of the Rings, and probably true with lots of sets, but maybe especially with Lord of the Rings, is that there's a lot of value in the common and uncommon cards. And I'll show you. I'm going to show you some of the cards that I pulled out that I'm getting ready to sell. Well, I guess I'm technically already selling. And so you have to go through the commons. You have to go through the commons and the uncommons and pull out these cards that are worth money. And then, of course, you get to the rares and the mythics. And what you're looking for is the One Ring. You're looking for the One Ring. I wanted to open up 2 to 3 copies of the One Ring. That was the real hope. You also are looking for Orcish Bowmasters and Delighted Halflings and Nazguls. And there's just valuable cards at every rarity, which is so cool. And so a fun opening experience, lots of value. And so what did I open? I opened up about $1,450 worth of cards. I spent about $1,200 worth of cards, which means that I more or less, after shipping and fees, am going to break even. The math for that goes like you do 0.85 times the, total market value you opened. And that is honestly like a pretty rounded up number anyway. Well, okay. So it's rounded up in the sense that selling at market price, cards don't sell very quickly unless you have a massive inventory. I don't have a massive inventory. Often I need to sell at TCG low to move stuff quickly. And so really what I would want to do for my math of how much money I would make is the TCG low times 0.85 is closer to what I'd make. But that number is rounding down, and that's because for every card you sell on its own below $5, the buyer has to pay $1.31 in shipping, which helps cover the shipping cost, but it's also a little extra. It's almost like a quarter extra for each envelope you pack and ship out, which adds up quick, by the way. I mean, if you sell 100 envelopes of, 100 extra quarters, you move 2 zeros over, $25 extra kind of revenue. So, it's like if I have 400 extra, these kind of $1 envelopes that are shipping out with shipping, where I get an extra 25 cents on top of that. That's an extra $100 on top of everything. So it could technically go from I'm breaking even or losing money to, I'm actually like making $100, which feels a lot better. I'm not going to track like exactly what sells, exactly what time frame, and exactly how many envelopes I have to ship out for this kind of stuff. But I am going to show you some of the cards that I pulled and talk you through how I'm thinking about this and what I've done. So what I did. Let me talk to you about what I did. I opened up 180 packs, and with each pack, I pulled out the cards that I either believed were sellable or were sellable. There's quite a few cards I believed were sellable that were not sellable, like the Voracious Fell Beast. Woo! Got a bunch of these things. Do you live in Virginia and you want one? Let me know. Send me an email. And so I pulled out all the cards that I thought were valuable, and then at the end, I was able to sort them and right now I'm sorting them by color. I think this will make it easier for me to just like sort them out and find them within the colors. I need to sort them and maybe I'll do it right now. Like black, pulling out the Nazguls, and very expensive, uncommon card. And so, now I'm going through, Nazgul, pull it out, and kind of sorting these, and I guess before I sorted, I scanned, and I'll show you what I used for scanning. I love this tool. A viewer actually sent me this. I have kind of the coolest viewers ever. And so somebody sent me this card scanning machine thing where I was able to put my phone on top of it and then slide the cards in. It scans it. It is quite fantastic. And that really made it quick to scan all like 560 whatever of these cards. And so, yeah, that's what I used for scanning. Oh, am I almost through? Did I get all the Nazguls? Oh, a Voracious Fell Beast. How did that get in there? It's only 11-cent card, so I'm not going to sell that. But you can see there's like a lot of commons. There's a lot of, Mirkwood bats that are like 70, 80 cents. And then, of course, there's, I guess here we're into the foil territory. Check out this Orcish Bowmasters. This is like a $60 card. Isn't that crazy? So cool. So beautiful. Right. Let me show off this little scanning machine thing that a viewer made for me, because check it out. They put my name on it. Capital Catalysts, or at least my company name. And so the way this works, if you haven't seen this before, this is just cool. You can't buy them. Somebody invented this 3D printer thing, for 3D printers, and then they made it like free use. So anybody can print this, but then you're not allowed to sell them. And so it's got this like kind of tray. You slide a card in, your phone goes on top with the scanner down, and then it scans the card. And it is so much faster than just using the scanner on your phone, just kind of freestyling it. Yeah, it is cool. It is really cool. So super thanks to that viewer. Basic lands were about $60 of value, which is cool. That matters. We'll see how well they sell. I mean, the liquidity, like how quickly stuff sells, is going to definitely be an open question. So I've already listed everything on TCG Player. Some Nazguls have already sold. Some other commons have already sold. But some stuff is definitely going to take time, and I'll probably have to lower some prices for some of the stuff to sell. But it is incredible. It is incredible just how the little value. I mean, you can pull out the blue cards, for example. There are a lot of 30-cent cards here, which, I talked about the benefit of selling 30-cent cards earlier, which is that this is the thing with the 30-cent cards. Wow. And then check this out. This is a common, Lauren Revealed. It sells for like $2. Just crazy. $2.50. Selling 4 of them for $10 all day. So yeah, the inexpensive cards, these like Stern Scolding, that's like a 30-cent card. Counter target creature spell with power or toughness 2 or less. That actually seems pretty good. Anyways, it's like a 30-cent card, but this is the deal, is that either somebody buys one and then they end up paying you extra shipping, the $1.31 shipping, and that helps you make more money, or they buy a ton of them. They buy 20 copies and they give you, now you can get in trouble because there's ways to do it. There's ways to package 20 cards and not have to get a shipping label, but you have to be a little tricky, a little clever. But I don't know if there's a way to package 40 cards and not get a shipping label, right? And so what's 40 times 30 cents is like $3, 12. So, you could sell $12 of 30-cent cards and then have to buy a $5 shipping label for it, which is definitely a feel bad. So there's a risk there, but you're also turning 30-cent cards into, even after the shipping envelope, after shipping and fees and everything, you're turning into like what, $6, $5, something like that. And so it's cool. It adds up. And that's really the power of these Lord of the Rings set booster packs, is there's so many cards that are worth, not tons. Well, and there are so many cards that are worth tons too. And you add up the little cards that aren't worth a ton. And then of course you're hoping to get the big cards that are worth a ton. And then you add that all together and you do quite well. Now that's not exactly what happened for me. I only opened up 1 copy of the One Ring, 2 copies of Orcish Bowmasters. I did open up quite a few other cool cards, the Palantir, the $20 card. I opened up like 3 of them. I opened up so many mythics that were not the One Ring, so many mythics, which is okay. It's okay. It happens. And, what's cool is that this, you get this out of your system, and then I can go back to what's the most profitable, which is opening up the sealed commander decks, go back to the basics. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. No regrets. It's like, this is part of the game. If you want to play it risky and buy loose packs and open them up, and it's not, loose packs aren't risky because they're loose. They're just, packs are just risky, period. I've opened up sealed cases and been just as, if not more unsuccessful as these loose packs. So I don't think there's any problem with these being loose packs, but just in packs in general, there's a risk. There's a risk to it. And so what am I going to do now? I've got a lot of bulk. I've got stacks and stacks of bulk. I need to package that up and sell it locally on Facebook Marketplace. I think I am going to make little like packages and then sell them individually for like, $10 for this package of like 500 cards, and make like 10 of those. And honestly, somebody's probably going to just buy them all, even though there'll be duplicates, and say like $100, I'll take them all, because people love it. People love bulk. It's pretty wild. But so I've got that. And then besides that, it's really just going to be shipping envelopes from TCG Player. I'm already getting some orders coming in. Some people are buying Nazgul. Some people are buying Lauren's Revealed. And so yeah, just shipping, keeping an eye on prices, making sure my prices are competitive so I can sell this stuff, can get money. Because this is the thing, is that like, boo-hoo, I didn't make a ton of money from this, or I'm not going to make a ton of money from this after they sell and stuff like that. But it's like, okay, I'm getting pretty close to break even. Let's sell these cards, get that money back, and then move on to the next thing. Not everything is going to be super lucrative. Not everything can be pre-ordering Strixhaven school, or what is it called? Secrets of Strixhaven collector booster boxes. Man, I'm going to make a killing on those. I am stoked. But like I said, not everything can be that. Some things are going to be opening up Lord of the Rings set booster packs where you just break even, but you sell it, you get through it, and you just keep going. This happens. I mean, wow, it was wild to find out that, my brothers run companies, and one of my brothers' company, like, they were making millions what felt like a couple months ago, and then this month, things are slow, and he's like basically the CEO and has a dozen employees, but he's going out selling. He's on the phone, he's going door to door, he's selling, because that's the grind. That's what it takes. It's like when business is slow, when it's not going well, you just got to like make it happen. You just got to go. When you buy a product that you open up and you didn't break even or didn't make a lot of money on it, you just got to sell it, take that money and go to the next thing and keep going. And you cannot keep making dumb choices, right? And I wouldn't call what I did a dumb choice at all. I did a calculated risk and it just didn't work out, and that's okay. But you can't make, a bunch of dumb choices, but you certainly can have things go bad. But you just got to keep going. You just got to pick yourself up and move on to the next thing. the next investment, the next flip, the next scalping opportunity that us evil people do. So anyways, good times. Thanks for watching. Let me know what questions you got, or if you're curious of any other details of this card money-making enterprise. I love the comments about suggesting video ideas. I know somebody commented, I think Jiren was commenting about making a video about macroeconomic conditions and how that might affect the card market. I've had other people ask about, I offered to make a video on macroeconomics and how that'll impact trading cards. So I'm excited to make that video. Let me know what other things y'all are curious about. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.